Hi betting experts, on Saturday the 18th of November we've got 6 cracking races on ITV on Saturday, 4 from Cheltenham for the second day of the Paddy Power meeting on soft ground and 2 on the poly track at Lingfield. We start off with our betting expert Daily Nap, sponsored by Bet365. This goes in the 145 at Cheltenham, and I think this is a great opportunity for Mr. Coffee to win over fences at the 10th time of asking. Now Nicky Henderson wouldn't fail to find a winning opportunity with many horses of Mr. Coffee's ability, but he has been in pretty deep. He's always run blinders at Cheltenham, which is a big plus. I just think he probably needs this kind of extended 3-mile trip rather than the marathons he's been running over. He just lacks a change of gear. I'm really hoping that Nico de Boinville will be positive in this listed novice chase, use his high cruising speed, use his excellent jumping, and try and have them in bother a long way out rather than sitting still and waiting for him not to quicken up the hill. I'm hoping he'll be gunned from the tape and make all the running. He's a very fair price on the pick of his form, and I'm sure he'll be 100% fit after 7 months on the sidelines. Our betting expert value angle selection, sponsored by Bet365, goes in the 220. A premier handicap over 2-mile 4, used to be the Mackerson, and I think it's a great chance for Richard Hobson to kick-start his season with Fugitive, who's a very likeable and progressive performer. He's 3 from 11 over fences so far. He's run well every time he's gone to Cheltenham. I think this big field on soft ground will be ideal. He's bound to be fit. He's reportedly working really well. Hobson's a good young trainer. He's yet to get going this winter, but he's booked Gavin Sheehan for this ride, who's riding at the very top of his game, and Fugitive at around 8-1 seems sure to go extremely close. The remaining 4 races on ITV on Saturday, we'll do them in time order. Over to the poly track at Lingfield for the 236, a listed contest over 1 mile 2. Well, Regal Reality has been running well in defeat, mainly over a mile on the turf all summer for Sir Michael Stoute, at a time when Stoute wasn't particularly going well. He's run once over this 1 mile 2 furlong trip on the poly track in December 2021, and I watched that run back this morning. He was a desperately unlucky loser, so I'm not worried about this track. That's the only time he's ever run on the all-weather in his whole career. Kingscott's booked. He seems sure to go close. He's got an outstanding chance on the figures, and he ran very well last time out. Back to Cheltenham for the 255, one of those minefield handicaps over an extended 3 miles, a really tough race to solve, and I've kept it simple here. I think Paul Gilligan's top weight, Buddy One, can win again. He was pretty impressive at Galway. He should be getting fitter run to run. The yard's been fairly quiet. They're 0 from 6 in the last 14 days, in fact, but the boy is up taking off his claim, which is very helpful under top weight, and Buddy One ran an absolute screamer in the Martin Pipe here in a huge field in March, so conditions are no issue, and he definitely needs this 3-mile trip these days. Back to Lingfield for the 311, another listed contest, this time over 6 furlongs. Well, Exalted Angels, about the only horse Carl Burke didn't manage to win with over the last few months, but in fairness, he was out of action for most of it. He ran really well here a couple of occasions in better races in the spring, then had 7 months off, and I think he needed the run at Newcastle the other day. He should be a bit fitter here and go really close under Clifford Lee. And finally, to finish us off at Cheltenham, the 330, another really tough handicap, although it's cut up quite badly since Dex over the 2-mile 5 furlong trip. I really like Relentless Grey here of Ollie Murphy, who's made a blistering start to the season. He's got some fantastic young horses. He's booked his pal Harry Skelton for the ride, and Resplendent Grey ran really well, I thought, behind a very useful horse in Captain Teague in the Persian War last time out. He now goes handicapping. He's up a couple of furlongs in trip. I think that'll definitely suit him. Hopefully he'll settle in the early stages, and from this kind of mark he could easily outclass these rivals. Best of luck with all 6 races on ITV on Saturday, betting experts.